Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to Fleshport, an RPG Maker horror game that's currently in development, where you enter a strange mansion and find out its owners would just love to have you for dinner. We collect them from locations that spawn what we call Fleshports. Sometimes people who are lost stumble into Fleshports into our dimension. Most don't escape, but few do. Barely. Should you ever find yourself on the precipice of my mansion, run. I will devour you. A memory of earlier that day played in her head as she slept in the dark. Are you coming? We're all waiting for you out here. My life is bleak and black and white. Your uncle will be pretty sore if we're late for dinner. He won't be as sore as me. I have to cook. So come on. And don't forget your backpack. It's black and white and bleak like my soul. Lots of stories and educational materials sit on the shelf. A painting of a vase of flowers. Not the most original artwork. Pictures from vacations that took place all around the world. Wait. The fish should be fed before leaving. He was up, down, left, and right to walk to the table. Outside the window, the family is getting ready for a trip. Just enter, feed my fish. A. Fish food. I fed the fish food. A simple act of responsibility may seem meager now, but it has encouraged you to do it again someday. A sense of self has been restored. Holy... Skiddin'. That act of feeding fish got pretty deep. Oh honey, did you name the fish yet? We were thinking of Finn, or Orangey. At least you're not naming it Nemo. I could just name it Fish. Great. The fish is named Fish. Isn't fish kind of boring? No. No, we're naming it Fish. Let me name it Fish. Fine. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. The fish is named Cools. No, we can't do that. We promised Daryl it would be between Finn and Orangey. I see how this works. I see how this is going down. Orangey. Fine. I wasn't quite paying attention to how you want me to, like, put it. Okay, Orangey. Orangey's a pretty adorable name. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not gonna name it Finn. Boring painting. Did you get your backpack? No. I got it now. You think she's in the bathroom? Girls always take so long in the bathroom. Oh, we don't take that long. You can never take too much time to gussy up. I think you can. Alright, let's get driving. Yeah, dinner better be good. I don't think I've filled this on dinner before. We really should visit your uncle more often, kids. No thanks. Don't be rude, he's an oddball, but it's preferable to weep in his good graces. Yeah, he's really lonely out here. Somehow I don't feel like we have the right direction to his house. It's sparse out here. Is it gonna be something like all the outside world is like black and white, but then the actual world of the game is gonna be colored? He was saying like he'd like to live somewhere secluded. Your brother has always been kind of like that. He'd have found a wife if he wasn't so introverted. Why are you two so quiet back there? You just came back from a fun vacation. Come on, don't tell me you guys were upset because we didn't get to see the whales. I'm playing Saberwolf. She's just always quiet. It's a pretty good intro. I like it. I like the UI. I got your... Look at this DS screen thing going on here. I'm feeling it. The reflection's a little bit different than the top part, though. Is there going to be a point to what save location I use? Is that going to be important? Now she wakes to a noise outside the door. The sound of footsteps and the rattle of a knob. No, there's color here. Wait, no. Hold up. Who are you? Yes, no, seriously, who are you? Now, come on out. What good will staying in there do? I was cross with the thought you might have woken early and left. I wouldn't want you to miss dinner. Little dear, would you be willing to participate with us? How did I get here? You don't need your little friend to talk to me. How about you talk to me yourself? Very well then. Dinner's finished, and is currently cooling. You shan't need to contribute to it. All you will have to do is come and eat. I'll show you downstairs when you're ready. Please make it quick. So it looks like we had a bit of a jump skip here. Because we're already in a different world. Once again, like I said, it's in color. There's something in the backpack. Took a torn photo. A torn photograph of the family vacation. On the back it says, Shay Der... Well, we already know the name of the brother. This is torn off. I don't like the other Nipsey, but she's who I see in the mirror sometimes. Who would have such a cobwebby closet? Above the end table is a colorful painting of a cat. Nice. A bright blue crayon rolls out from the shadows. Got a crayon. Our save's limited. Bed sheets and a pillow, stuff for a sleepover. A doll of yellow hair sits high upon a shelf, pretty. These books look like they're home to bookworms. The name Navir is written on the bottom of the spine. Living on this piece of paper. Something could be drawn on it. Yeah. So crayons are a limited save item. Well, we already have a save, so... There's something catching my eye in this room. Oh no, it's a tutorial. He's not the worst looking doggy. But now I can like save here permanently. So it's not limited in itself, it's like you unlock the save. Interesting. Two big yellow flowers sit in the vase. Good. I'm glad to see you being a little more sociable. Do you remember where the dining room is? It's where we had drinks and crackers earlier. When you think about it, little dear, you're quite lucky. But also, unlucky, I suppose. Oh boy, what are we having for dinner? Ideally not me. Ah, silly me. I have forgotten to set the table. I'm still used to Pior doing it for me. Would you be so kind as to grab a couple of plates and glasses from the kitchen, please? I'll set the food out on the table. The kitchen is to your left, little dear. I gained a heart? Which reminds me, your father was preparing to make dinner, wasn't he? There was a whole spread of fresh ingredients in the trunk of your car. Your mother's hands were so soft, free of scars. I figured that your father must be the family cook. Do you cook? You should learn. I bet you'd be great at it. Is this my uncle? I'm not sure how I should feel about this situation. Glistening white shines in the broken vase. Picked up a tooth. Scribbled writing logs, many conversations, the last page reads, "Please tell me a story tonight. I'm so lonely, I feel trapped, I'm tired." There's nothing after that. Wait. A figure walks up to the dark window. I see you. Who are you? Not the little girl I've seen before. Are you the house guest? Oh, someone to talk to. I'm not allowed to talk to anyone. You have to go away. I can't. Here's a parting gift. Forgive me for my rudeness. See the molded muffin. Kinda looks like you, doesn't it? Little muffin. Brown on top, wrapped in orange paper. I'll keep waiting. Door's locked. Okay. Odd game so far. Oh, what? I lost health from the damn carpet. This is the coffee he gave them. It's cold and gross now. Where did they go? Okay, so the parents were with us. Hair like tendrils twist around the giant vase. The bone white china set faintly glimmers reflections of the candles in the room. The giant crack in the wall looks too spooky to look into. Hot. The apple and pudding looks delicious. Can I go north? Mia and Pugly. The blonde girl in the painting is holding a dog with a pink ribbon around its neck. Loot? A beautiful neck, oh yes it is, with a gleaming gold pendant hangs around the neck of a cold marble statue. This doesn't seem dope, just take it, it's Meow Gold. Please stay out my room, little dear. Come back and set the table. This looks heavy. Would someone die if they're crushed under it? Turn the face, looks like a giant snake. Here's the bathroom. Shoes of all sizes fill the bathtub. Giant muddy leather shoes, tiny pink sandals, water socks. Are those shoes of victims? I'm not feeling too good about our prospects here. Go north. Empty? It looks big enough to walk in. It's locked. That's a study. The doors are adorned with carvings of cute little dogs. There's a golden keyhole under the handle. There's no exchange between two people. Peoria. By the squealing of the floorboards, I can tell you walk around the shrine at night. They're very loud and could wake the dead. You know how I feel about you being up here. I'm never allowed into the shrine. I only wish to see that little blonde doll. She looks all like the girl who lived here. I'm in company. Do you know how lonely it is? Why do I never get to see you face to face? Shrine note has been added to my notes. That's murderer. Harlot. Assassin. The thief. The slave master. Alright, now let's go to the kitchen. That is me. Are you following me, dork? I'm trying to find a cool hiding spot. You should check out the bathtub upstairs, it's weird. It smells like feet, but would be great for hide and seek. Okay, I'm gonna check out this room. Who could live in a creepy dump like this? Yes, I'm not sure yet. Because we had that jump skip, like, is this the uncle? Or did we take, like, a little detour, like a car broke down? Sweet sugar. Because the opening said, you get through this place with the Fleshport. And I don't even know when we enter the Fleshport. Pick the glasses and plates. Heat radiates enough on the dinner and looks juicy. Hey. Did I hear something? The counter looks like a beautiful green marble, but there's an ugly stain on it. Bent spoon sits in the boiling pot. There's many holes inside of it. How can that be useful? Only crumbs are left in the bread box. Jar of fresh chili sits on the counter. Better not touch. Weights are drying off. Spices, wine, cookbooks, nothing too interesting. Small creature suspended in a dirty jar of some kind of liquid. What's in here? There's a huge padlock across the door. House is a little odd, mister. Look at you! Such a helpful young lady. Could you please set the table now? Where's my parents? Lovely. Give me a minute to bring our dinner to the table. How come it's just you and me eating? Ah, it's still hot. Eat up, little dear. You'll go hungry otherwise. I haven't made a dish this scrumptious since I bought the new china. I wasn't expecting visitors, to be honest. I'm sorry that your brother couldn't join us for this meal. Your parents would have loved this too. Why have you stopped eating, little dear? Did you hear something? This house has a lot of the little odd characteristics. Don't let them keep you up at night. Now go on. Finish your dinner. Don't let everything your parents have done for it go to waste. Oh God. After dinner, I would appreciate if you would go to your room and tuck yourself in. I would like to read you a bedtime story. Sure. Creepy person wearing a hat in their mansion. Let me just make myself way to the front door and leave. Can't leave without them. Juices are pulling on the white plates. I've always lived in this world. It's not so bad here, little dear, really. How long have I been alive? Can I take this now? Nope. Hey. Whoops, I accidentally skipped fruit because I was holding shift. It's obstructing the hall a little now, but the shelf is too high to put the book back up on. Better be careful and walk around it. That's foreshadowing something. Ah, you're here. Get yourself tucked in. You can't go to sleep without a story. Tonight I'm reading to you A Curious Man. Loneliness and loss can be some of the most compelling forces behind both good and evil. What would one do to hold their beloved in their arms again? A man asked himself this as he stared into the abyss. She was covered in blood, her bone-pale skin icy and rigid. She's gone. The child she had just been carrying now looked up at him, hungry and blissfully unaware. There is no hope. I give credit to the art style. It gives this kind of weird creepiness to it. Like the coloring and stuff. You kind of see what I mean, like in the face. It's so kind of out there and a little creepy that, like I said, I'm wondering, how did we end up here? Are we trusting this person? Well, we're not trusting them, but why did they trust them in the first place? There. I thought you'd enjoy something light before bedtime. We'll pick up where we left off tomorrow evening. I'll be in my study if you need me. Sir, did you eat my parents and randomly adopt me? Sir? Dream sweetly. Time to move. Time to snoop. What? Ooh. What was that? Hey, no peeking. Now you've ruined the whole game. I'll have to find a new hiding spot. Or maybe a new sister. Empty. Looks big enough to walk in. Not yet. Can we go and snoop in the main area? Snooping as usual, I see. There's blood. Oh, we can. There's a lot of books in this house. These ones look like mystery books. Clothes and hankies and dried little hot dog-like things. Dried little hot dogs? Nothing but forks. Some kind of tools lodged into the wall. It's pretty high up there. There must be something to climb up around here. If a monster was in the closet, would it hide behind the coats or inside the coats? Why do monsters like hiding in closets so much? Yep. There's something in the hole? Picked up a hammer. It's hammer time. Now what is... Okay, this whole place is weird. Mr. Bunnybun? What? Do you ever wish you could make the world burn? No. There's a knife stuck in the wall. Tiny knife. Hiding while you're in panic can get you caught. Especially if where you're hiding is obvious. Stir the palm of a spoon? Yes. The soupy stew swirls around. The spoon is lifted and something's inside. Picked up a couple teeth. More teeth. I always hear the sound like someone eating, but I don't see anybody. Let's knock. Who? Little dear, why are you still awake? If I find you out here again, I'm gonna send you back to bed. Can you not sleep, little dear? I'm quite familiar with that affliction, too. Sometimes I hear the dragging and clanking of objects in the kitchen being moved around at night. But in the morning I'll wake up to breakfast on the dining room table. My ex-cook is rather shy. Ex-cook? I do hope that you decide to stay here. There's no one else here, aside from a few ghosts I wish to drown out. Had I known how empty my home would be, I would have bought the little manor on Birch Avenue. Now it's time to sleep. I'll leave the light on so you don't get scared. This is definitely the definition of a surreal, creepy game. Then maybe he'll leave the study and I can step in. Hello. Yeah, that worked. Little dear, are you in your room? Well, he's gonna find that out pretty quick. He'll come for us soon if we don't stop him. Well, we gotta lock it. He's gonna be trapped in there. Whoops! No, wait, no, you can pull it. Holy crap, you can pull it. Is that you, lovely? Are you in my house again? It's rather rude of you to trap me in there. I do hope you haven't devoured that child in the beautiful orange coat. She isn't suitable for consumption. I suppose you may not care. But if you have eaten her, please give me that nice coat. Uh-oh. We see. An odd lump protrudes from the teddy's stomach. There's something inside. Cute little pink key. I would go for that one door. High up on the shelf is a cheerful-looking card and a framed picture of a blonde girl. The only visible words in the card are Grandpa and Present. Novels of fantasy. Scribbled writings of personal diary. They read, "There's so much I wish I could tell you, though I could not, for my words would fall upon an empty husk. Perhaps I harbor a deep hatred, one that won't be unraveled by time or rational thought. You may be no different in that. Would you have ill will for me if you knew the truth?" Ah, Peoria. What a frightening maiden you are. Perhaps it's time that you see me for who I am. If our demise is together, what end could be more fitting? That's all it's written. Name Naveer's written. Safe with 3-digit code. Probably nothing too important. It's grey out. There's something splattered and smeared on the window frame. Curtain's stuck. Books. Lots of scientific books, most about biology. Seem very uniform. Drawer. Many old stained newspaper articles are found here. One of them is titled Infant Pit. It reads, "Number of in the deaths continue to fluctuate with the rise and fall of hope and the recovery of the world. Many mothers have committed infanticide since the attack on Nesty Labors and the following decline of humanity since then. Many of these blank are also suffering from postpartum depression, which resulted in some disposable newborns and want to spare them from living this life. Very own state and town of some mothers take their bodies to the edge of arc and into what is now towards known as the infant pit. Other mothers who suffer deeply psychological will blank their infants in more blank ways. With all these newborn deaths, we have to ask ourselves, how long will humanity exist? I'm assuming. The end of this article is very old, but oddly enough, it's the most recent one in here. So we're in a completely different world. Well, I mean, we already knew that, but I mean, like, a weird, twisted parallel. It's a book bound together with an unusual type of thread. It's called The Saints of Midnight. Name's written on the cover. It's open to a random page midway for the book. Read a passage. The voice cried, giving them to me. As she passed through the darkened corridor, she stopped. She felt herself lured to the call. She wanted to help the voice and felt sympathetic towards it. Maybe she showed it a sufficient act of kindness. It would finally cease to haunt her. "Give them to me," the dry whisper clawed at her ears. "Just give them to me." She carefully pulled the 4 newborn mice out of her pocket. They slightly twitched as they woke up. Within her cupped hand, she held them to the darkness. "Yes, that's my favorite," I was quite pleased. It took her a moment before she realized the mice were gone from her hands. Her palms were wet. She held her hands in front of her eyes as if she could see them through the darkness. Her mouth gaped open. It dawned on her that she had sent them to their death. The call was too alluring, her mind still young and sheepish. She didn't want to turn a blind eye to the voice's request. Had she only known that self-control was a line between indulgence and neglect. End of a story written on the finest penmanship. I've received some of my writing ideas for various dreams. Some of these dreams feel so real, but they are not based on reality, are they? Nothing else is of interest. So we're done here. Did gain a key. Now the door's unlocked. I have a feeling you are the one that he mentioned may eat me. It's a glass ball of something pink inside. Hitting against the table does nothing. I have a hammer. A yellow-haired doll of delicate porcelain kneels at the base of the dog. Her face is unmoving, eyes slightly closed with rosy lips pursed eternally. One of the burlap dolls is blindfolded. The caking of dust collects around the doll's eye sockets. A small pod tree with pink strips of paper tied into it. The papers have wishes from a small child written on them. One branch is empty. Here rests Pugly, he was loved. There's a small neat stitch mark circling the dog's limbs. His eyes are black and glassy. One's a little bigger than the other. It's just a toy. Hammer. Picked up wish paper. Uh-oh. Yep, doll's evil, let's go. Here it is, spinning around and wants to eat me. Mia. Mia. Why? Why would you play with me as dolls? You have your own dolls. Press shift while walking to run. Whoop! Need a little more lead time. I gotta put the paper on there, I think. Wish. I have a wish paper that says wish. That did not work! Oh, I could leave. I'm panicking. She just got more dangerous. I don't think I was supposed to mess with that wish paper. I think I was supposed to run. I'll hide in here. It worked. Wait, what? Oh, it hears the noise of me walking in here. Because it creaks. Remember the one note said that? So automatically comes back. The question is, what would be the wish be? I think it worked. Inside the folded pink paper it says, before you enter the shrine, hear her wish. The wish is placed back on the tree. I wish I could see my family. Now, how do I make you see your family? Gotta hide in here. So I want to see my family. Maybe that drawing over there? What's in there? Something sharp inside. Oh, whoops. Can you help me out? You're still here. Who are you, little muffin? You know where the other house guests are. Such a quiet girl. But curious, aren't you? I'm curious too about you. I only saw her a few times, but you look like her. I can tell. It's not a face I'll forget. Did you think that you look like her too? I only wish to see the little blonde doll. Oh, we got something. It's pink forward or heart on it. There may be something behind it. We found what we needed. Ooh. Welcome to our happy village. How did we get to this? One day I will be an artist. I will overcome my fears and be successful. Yep, that's a doll, alright. I love taking care of everyone. Honestly, what would they do without me? With that little light reaches the depth of the hole, a pale face illuminated. She is lost in a dream. The rope is tied to the handle nailed in the wall. It's useless trying to cut the ropes, they aren't even fraying. I love games. What's your favorite game? Is it a board game? Video games. Underneath the torn wallpaper, wooden paneling can be seen. There's something glimmering between the edge of where the wallpaper meets the wood paneling. Can peel the wallpaper back. Picked up a skeleton key. Nice. I made delicious tart flambe the other day. They loved it so much. Could just you in a fritter. Only one tooth. Bon appetit. Hell yeah. Have items. Pastry's furry and tasted sour. So tea for currency. Everyone else's house looks beautiful, but isn't. Well, we have a skeleton key. It's gotta be used somewhere. Are you really leaving me here? You're the only one who hasn't abandoned me. Oh, that little twitch is creepy. I need someone to play with me and feed me. I can't do it by myself. Will you take care of me? Will you make me feel okay? Sure. Yes, oh yes. Come to me so we can play. Okay. Let's play. How about a riddle game? Are you ready? I am always empty, never full, no matter what size I may be. I devour many things, fluffy rabbits, fingers and rings. I'm in your heart, I'm in your head. I'm your cradle when you are dead. What am I? Is that a 4-letter word? Damn it, it was whole. You're the best, you're the best. You should bring me my friends. Bring me my friend, oh goody. Delicious, bring me another one. Oh my friends, bring them here. Sure. Come here, friend, stop running. Hello, friend. Delicious, bring me another one. When an act of indulgence may seem meager now, but is encouraged to do it again someday. A sense of self has changed. Uh-oh. Hello, friend. Delicious, bring me another one. When I run out of friends, are you gonna eat me next? Oh, I always liked you the best. Thank you, I feel so loved. You give me everything I've needed, and I'm going to nap. Thank you, Mommy. Weird. Now just to navigate around and not die. Whoop! Skeleton key probably goes in the padlock. Let's go. Could also, hold up, there's another door here. No. So it's, yeah, it's for the padlock. The lock's a bit high up. Get the key with jumping stuff geared up to it might work. The doll marches ever closer with a blank stare in the delicate porcelain face. Do it again! Trying to unlock the door right now is futile. Fuck! Hammer! Time! And the hammer breaks right off. The hammer finally broke. Though it's so big. Almost the size of a child. There we go. I have used the skeleton key. The chains of the door fall to the side as the padlock is removed. This keeps track of the temperature. Bloodstains tattooed with his colored apron. That's too awful. There's oriental writing on the packages. The only readable word is pork song. The bottom shelf is collapsed. There's boxes on the ground. I wouldn't look in there if I were you. Are you the other Nipsey? The stained, foul-smelling bag squeezed gently in the frigid air. A giant metal drum. Foul liquid leaks from it. Open up. This could be the end of the demo, maybe? I didn't expect you to be so clever for your age. You definitely didn't get that from your parents. Ah, but were they not delicious? I haven't had a dinner like that since the last visitors. Yes, little dear, we ate them tonight. How does it feel to have partaken in the luxury of surviving? How did they taste? You ought not to cry about this. You should think about how lucky you are. Run if you like. I will take you up on that offer of running. Well, technically the computer is controlling it, not me. How did you teleport behind me? You shouldn't leave, dear. It's not as safe out there as it is in here. You may not be edible, but believe me, some folks don't care about that. But here you will be safe. I have no desire to devour you. But I have to wonder, how did you find and get through the Fleshport? The realtors were harvesting today, so it wasn't their doing, was it? They never sent anyone through that house anyways. You people are basically the Cenobites or something weird, aren't you? Your family must have become incredibly lost to have ended up through that portal in my property. An unexpected delivery. You're not in a world you are familiar with anymore. Are you that dead set on leaving? Before we woke up and hid in my granddaughter's closet, I'd ran a few tests on your blood. It's essential for quality control. It yielded some very interesting results. Results that didn't match the rest of your family. Uh-oh. Little dear, no matter where you go, you'll die. There's something wrong with you, and it's killing you. If you weren't ill, then you would have been devoured the moment you arrived. The very thing taking your life away is also keeping you alive right now. Funny, isn't it? Well, little dear, you're in luck. There is a special antidote for what ails you. The cure. That's straightforward. Upon it entering your system, there's two ways your body will react to it. You'll die, or perhaps just lose a bit of your hair and gain a few wrinkles. There isn't such a vaccine in your world, so you might as well try your chances and take it. We don't produce this cure regularly. Not many of us took very well to it, to say the least. If you want to find what's left of the cure, you should look in the laboratory across our town. I don't advise you to leave. I'd like you to stay. Just know that you're on your own if you do. I left you a little going-away present. You may find it quite useful and delicious. Where? You'll find interesting things in this still laboratory, none of which explains Fleshports. Those portals were found before the cure was released, but kept secret until they became useful. I found the first one, and I own it. No realtor can regulate what comes through mine. But as conveniently close to my mansion it is, you can't go through from this side. There should be a Fleshport in the laboratory you can escape through, if you want to leave. Picked up the line. Oh no! Alright, we're leaving. Bye-bye! If the cure still exists, it'll be in the laboratory across town. You may want to find a ride there. Good luck. The air is heavy and cold. Sprinkles of rain begin to fall upon the browning grass. This is a pretty long demo. I'm not sure if it's almost over or not. Hello. Okay, now we're gonna find out how they got here. Oh, a family this time. What just happened to us? You have to know what's going on, don't you? We were gonna visit my husband's brother. We thought we were at his house. The door was unlocked. We opened it and walked inside. How is it possible we're here? Why did we walk out of the shed? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, doing that felt funny. My body has those prickles. That's very strange, isn't it? Please come inside. I think I might be able to help you all figure this out. I even have a hot pot of coffee ready, and juice for the children. Ah, yeah, they drank the coffee and juice and got knocked out. Okay, I get the timeline here. You come in slowpoke, or are you scared? You're all gonna die. Nothing happens when portals touch except for a slight numb feeling at the fingertips. That's the Fleshport. It's locked up. Gates too high to simply climb over. Hey, let me out. Was that a maid? Vines grow and grip the panel fence. They look strong enough to climb. Okay, we're out of here. I think. Can't tell, it's really dark. I hear someone sharpening a knife. Does not comfort me. The random teeth all around on our path also does not comfort me. There's a breeze ahead. But I think we're free. Wherever we may be. Picked up a lighter. Okay, I can finally see. A warm light will illuminate everything close to it, making those things or persons more visible. Thanks. Thanks! Thanks! Why, hello there! I've been looking forward to seeing you in person. I have something I want to give you. What? Oh, okay, that's the end of the demo. Thank you for playing Fleshport's demo. I hope you're looking forward to the full game. Keep up with the game's progress at zendygames.com. Once per game, please share with others. Take care and don't stray too far into the shadows. So that's it for the Fleshport demo. I guess from what I gather from the story, because initially it was a little confusing, but now I kind of get it. It looks like this is, okay, so even the description says this is a parallel dimension. It has people that look kind of vaguely like us, but a little bit creepier. A little more creepier than how people as we think of them. And I guess it's post-apocalyptic. Something happened, and they can't have kids. Everyone's just kind of riding out their final days. Assumingly they're living longer than they should. I don't know how advanced the civilization is. And I'm also assuming there's some issue with them, they can't get food. I don't know. Or maybe they need to sustain their immortality by eating other people. It's all a little weird with what information we have left. But they're able to make portals to other worlds, and they just go and abduct people from other worlds to sustain themselves. So kind of like weird multi-world Cenobite vampires. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right, by the way. It's been a while since I've seen the first Hellraiser. So I looked at some of the game trailers and some of the promotional stuff. Looks like the rest of the game is primarily going to be taking in this world. There's like weird, twisted burger places and diners and all sorts of scary civilians and stuff. It's a little too bad we didn't get into that in the demo, but obviously at that point you're basically playing the full game. This is just the kind of opener. Because I think that the atmosphere is going to kind of more break out when you're in the open world, because then you kind of see like everyone here wants to eat you. Then it gets a little more, much more oppressive in its kind of feeling than being isolated in like a creepy mansion. But I think it's a solid enough start. It's definitely leaning towards the edgy horror, which is perfectly fine. I'm not using it as like a derogatory kind of remark. It's, you know, because you have kind of like, there's different levels of horror. You have like campy horror, you have like edgy horror, and so on and so on. And this is definitely more towards the edgy, let's make everything really creepy, everything, the art's kind of, it's hard to describe, but it's got this kind of, it makes you feel like very uncomfortable when I'm looking at it. And with the subject matter and setting for what this game is going for, I think just going over the top edgy and kind of creepy and uncomfortable is probably your best bet for something like this. Aside from that, of course, we can't make a full call on a game like this because we're just playing the demo for what is looking to be like a fairly lengthy game. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play Fleshport. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.